Hello yogis, welcome to your Yoga on the Go channel where you will find beautiful free yoga videos for a fabulous sweat, stretching and core workouts. Yoga is about not letting our ego drive. To do that, we look within. We check in through the breath and we watch our intent. Yoga is also a journey. You don't have to do all the poses that we propose. Do what works for you and what works for your body. We work through the physical and mental dimension of yoga in this practice by cultivating a steady mind free from comparison, judgment, and competition. To that effect, we take resting poses as often as we need. There is absolutely nothing wrong with taking extra resting poses, particularly when we're starting a practice. Regular yoga practice is the key. As long as we go on our mat and we breathe is all that is required of us in this practice. Let's start. We're going to start in child pose to begin getting connected to our breath. Begin to move the breath in and out. Notice as you begin to shape the breath, you also begin to shape the mind. Steady breathing equates to a steady mind. Erratic, short breathing equates to an erratic or chaotic mind. That is why we breathe in this manner, to reinforce the state of our mind. Begin to engage through the nostrils into your body and visualize the breath. Feel it going through your body as we begin to set our intent for this practice, our intent of deep breathing and steady mind. Let's move into our first down dog of the practice. We're going to pedal our feet. The first down dog is always just a start of the warm-up of the body, so we allow ourselves to pedal in and out and in and out as we feel the flow of energy moving through our body. And step forward. We're going to start with the Warrior One, which is the beginning of our warrior dance. Warrior One is a very important pose. Virabhadrasana 1. It's one of the 3 warrior poses in the yoga practice. It is also part of Sun Salutation B, a series of poses that prepares us. So we take the hands all the way to the sky and stay towards our ears if we can, and bring the hands to the heart center. Our heart is aligned with our head. Our knee is aligned with our ankle. Step forward, heart center, and we're going to Vinyasa Flow into the warrior dance. Arms go up, back to the heart center, down and flat back, inhale. Head to the knees, exhale. Step back into chaturanga, top of the mat. Push up. Press the earth away on up dog. Exhale on down dog. And breathe and reconnect with the second down dog. We're going to repeat the same practice on the left hand side. We're starting slow on the Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Reverse Warrior, Side Angle Pose, and then we'll put it all together and move fluidly and in a faster fashion. So left foot forward into Warrior 1 on the left. We want our hips to be fully aligned here. These are straight hips, they're not sideways. The hands are in the heart center. Our stomach is elevated, our heart is open. There's alignment between the head and the heart. There's alignment between the ankle and the knee. We stretch the right hand forward to emphasize the hip movement needing to be completely straight here, and like warrior two, which we will see in a second. Hands are up. If you can get your hands to your ear, it's tremendous. It's not easy. It takes many years of practice to be able to do that. So if you're not quite there, it's quite all right. Hands at the heart center, chest nice and open. Work the quads here. We're engaging. This is a beautiful muscular workout on the quads. The abdominal area is nice and tight. Step forward. Hand heart center. Open the arms. Reach up and feel that stretch. Hand to the heart center. Down to the floor. Flat back, inhale. Step back, top of the mat, chaturanga. Inhale on the up dog and exhale down dog and breathe. Pay attention to your breath. Take a few more breaths here and left leg up. Forward warrior one. Step in right back, chaturanga. Push the floor away on up dog. Exhale on down dog. Left leg up. Step forward, warrior one on the left. And we're moving at a faster pace now. Chaturanga. Push up. Inhale. Exhale on the down dog and breathe. Step forward, flat back, head to the knees, open the arms, back to the heart center. We're going to try a few more times before we move to the full dance exercise. When we step the right foot forward, we plant it firmly. The left foot is 45 degrees. It's turned slightly on the left. The arms are right at the heart. We take opposite hand and foot and we create a square to make sure our hips are nice and forward. Reach the arms up and lengthen the torso. Tuck the shoulders right on top of the hips. The shoulders are completely relaxed here. They're not crunched up. The only muscles working really hard are the quads and the abdominal muscles. Everything else is relaxed. Stepping forward, and we're going to try this on the other side. Very slow practice here. We're still adjusting. Take a look at your feet. Make sure the right foot is 45 degrees. Make sure the torso is completely forward. Watch what happens with your knees. Maybe you can bend that left knee a little bit more for a little bit extra work on the leg muscles. Create the square with your hand and bring and reach your arms up, moving towards your ears. Try to keep the elbows completely straight here. There's no bend on the elbows. And breathe. Take your torso upwards. Feel the energy going upwards from your core area, abdominal area. The energy should be shooting up. We're going to move now into a warrior two. And notice the change in the hips. The hips are no longer square, they're completely open. Get your knee at 90 degrees. Engage your abs and move them upwards. Hands are completely straight. Let's give it a try on the other side. Hips completely open, very different than Warrior 1. On Warrior 2, we want the hips fully open. Arms are engaged, they're working really hard. The arm muscles and the shoulders, they're pushing the energy sideways. 90 degrees on the angle of the knee. The knee sits right on top of the ankle. And coming right back to the center, we can take a break here. We're just going to do a forward stretch. Reach the arm forward and down to the floor. If you can't get all the way to the floor, it's okay. The important thing here is to keep the legs straight, engage with the abdominal area, and keep the chest and heart open so we can feel the chest opening as well as the hips. One more time, coming down. See if you can reach for the toes. You can either go for the toes or move your hands up towards your knees. Take a deep breath here. This should feel amazing. This pose allows us to strengthen the muscles. This is just pure stretching. If you can reach for your arms, interlace your fingers and then bring them down. That just gives an additional stretch in the chest area. It's a beautiful opening of the chest. From here, chaturanga, up dog, inhale, down dog, exhale. Let's take a couple breaths here. Put the weight on the palm of your hands. Bring in the awareness of the pose here. Remove the weight from the pinkies and move it right into the palm. That will give you an extra opening of the chest. Right leg up. Step forward, Warrior 1. Chaturanga. Push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg up. Forward. Warrior 1. Exhale, top of the mat. Chaturanga, push up, press up on the up dog, exhale on the down dog. And let's take 5 breaths here as we rest and get ready for the next segment to come, the warrior dance segment. As much as possible. Come back. We are now going to move to cat-cow position. As we begin to enter this flow, we want to create fluidity within our spine. And the cat-cow pose is a fabulous transition. So we're going to take our tailbone and curl it under and travel up the spine to draw the navel up. At this stage, we breathe out with the navel glued to the spine, and we breathe in as we expand the chest, and breathe out as the navel gets glued to the spine, and breathe in as we open the heart and the chest. Again, breathe out and move right into down dog. We are going to take a couple of breaths here. On the down dog, I want you to focus on your heels. Press the heels towards the floor. Put the weight on your entire hand, not just the fingers. We're going to show an alternative to the down dog. that you can get to at any time during this practice. This is a beautiful, beautiful resting position. Your abs are engaged, your back is being stretched. You can either use down dog or you can use the resting pose. Take a couple more breaths here and move forward to our first Vinyasa Flow. Hands at the heart center. Open up and stretch to the front. Come back down, head to the knees. Look up, straight back. Chaturanga, top of the mat, push up. Press on the up dog and down dog. Rest and breathe. Right leg up and forward towards warrior one. We're coming right back down to another push-up. Press the floor and inhale. An extra push-up there and down dog with a full exhale. Left leg goes up and moves forward to warrior one. Hands are straight. Come right back down. Chaturanga. Push-up. Press the floor and breathe in. Exhale, breathe out on the down dog and press the floor away with both your hands and your feet. The tailbone is pushing upwards towards the sky. The movement in down dog is threefold. So you have two forces pushing down. Tailbone and stomach are pushing upwards as we rest our shoulders. One more time. Right leg up, forward to warrior one. Press the foot down 90 degrees if you can. Hands have to be at the ears, otherwise a little bit forward is fine as well. Heart center and breathe. Feel the pressure on your hip. The left hip needs to be completely forward on warrior one. We are working the core here. The stomach is engaged. The legs are working extremely hard, and we're coming right back into chaturanga. Upward dog, down dog, and breathe out. Press the floor away. Left leg goes up and forward towards warrior one. Hands are up and straight if possible, towards the ears if you have that opening in your shoulders. Heart center. Make sure the hip is completely straight. We're looking at straight hips in warrior one and like warrior two. We want to keep a 90-degree angle on our knee. Our knee is working really hard. Our hips are working very hard. And we're moving right back into chaturanga. Press the floor in an up dog. Press the floor on a down dog with an exhale. Take a breath and rest on the down dog. Down dog positions are a gift. They are medicine for the spine. They allow us to open up and they allow us to rest as well in between the various flows. One more time. Right leg up and forward towards warrior one. Then we're going to move into warrior two. Warrior two, we want to make sure our leg is 90 degrees, our hands are straight, our fingertips are elongated, they are fully engaged. Our core is very much solid with our stomach moving upwards and towards the spine. We don't let our stomach hang down here. This is a very solid and strong position. We're moving right back into chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. And we're going to move to the left hand side, leg up and into warrior one. Open the chest. The hips are square. Bring the hands to the heart center to move into a warrior two, where the hip is completely opened here. Engage the core. Fingertips are engaged and elongated. Shoulders are down. Chest and heart are open. And we breathe and feel the energy. Move right back into the next chaturanga. Top of the mat. Push up. Up dog, inhale. Exhale on the down dog. And again, warrior one. Moving right into warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Move right forward into your chaturanga. Up dog, inhale, exhale, down dog, and continuous flow, moving into warrior one on the left hand side. Moving right into warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Move and flow with us. Take a break at any time. You don't have to do every single movement, but stay on the mat, modify, and breathe. And down dog, resting pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Reconnect with your body. And we're going one more time for the same flow. Warrior one, moving right into warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Move forward and stretch. This is a beautiful resting pose. And again, we're moving back into chaturanga. Up dog, exhale on the down dog, and we're going to continue the flow on the left hand side. Step forward with the left, warrior one, moving right into warrior two. Reverse the warrior and feel that stretch. Move into stretching the other side. Feel the energy going from your foot all the way up to the tip of your fingers and moving right into chaturanga to the next flow. Down dog and breathe. One more breath here. If you're getting as tired as I am, one awesome trick is to open the mouth and exhale forcefully. Before we start again with right hand forward on warrior one, followed by warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Step in and stretch. Reverse the warrior again. Stretch opposite direction. Reverse the warrior. We're moving into a beautiful flow here. And ultimately, we want to feel that stretch going from the bottom of the foot all the way through the spine and into the hand. Moving right back into chaturanga. Push up. Up dog and now down dog, and breathe out, and we're moving right through with the left leg to the next warrior one. Moving into warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Step forward and stretch the right hand. And again, reverse the warrior. We're going to do it 3 times as well. Number 3, reverse the warrior and bring your hand forward. One more time. Look back, look forward, and lean and feel that stretch coming from the bottom of your foot through your side all the way to your fingertips. And we're moving right back into our flow, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. After doing both sides, we take 5 breaths. Or we can go down into child pose to take that rest. Either way, we give our body a check. Go through your entire body and check where you're at. Compare where you're at now to when you started your practice. Right leg up, moving into warrior one. Moving to warrior two. Reverse the warrior, and as your body is getting warmer, you want to stretch further. You want to elongate more. We're adding one more pose to this variation. Tree pose, a fantastic pose for the back, for the lower back. Your upper hand needs to be nice and straight. You're pushing against your foot to feel that stretch, and coming right back into top of the mat, chaturanga, up dog and down dog, and breathe. Gonna repeat the same sequence on the other side. Left hand forward on a warrior one, moving into warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Move right on your knee and stretch the right hand side. You're gonna now straighten the leg and move into tree pose. Press gently your hand against your leg and open the heart and the chest. Your heart and chest should be fully parallel to the wall in front of you, and you should be feeling it on the side. Coming right back into chaturanga, top of the mat, upward push up, down dog, and breathe out and take a few breaths here to calm your body down. As we're starting to sweat, we're starting to breathe perhaps a little bit more heavily. We want to be conscious of our breath. When we feel our breath is moving fast, this is when we want to try and take deep breaths to slow it down. And one more Vinyasa flow, right foot forward, warrior one, warrior two, moving right into triangle pose. We're doing that sequence one more time, and press this time with the left leg elongating. Look up, look at your arm and your hand and feel the stretch on the side. It's a beautiful elongation. And moving right back to the top of the mat, up dog, down dog, exhale, and we're going to repeat the same sequence on the other side. Take a breath, take a rest, and let's move right back into it. Left foot forward, warrior one, followed by warrior two. Reverse the warrior, breathe in. Move into the beautiful right hand side stretch and back to warrior two before we move to tree pose. Start with a traditional tree pose, and for more stretch and more elongating of the spine, we're going to move our hand down and try to reach as further as you can and feel it going through your side. Moving back, chaturanga, push up dog, inhale, down dog, exhale. Press on your palm, press on your feet. As we move towards the end of our practice and our body is nice and warm, we should be able to press even harder and feel the chest opening even so much more. And coming right back where we started in our resting pose. We have done some awesome Vinyasa flows. We're going to move back to the start of stretching to the right, stretching to the left. Elongate the vertebrae on the right, elongate vertebrae on the left. Look up as you reach tall and far on the right. Look up on the left. And again, recognize the efforts you have gone through in this last bit of flowing movements before we move into a meditative state. To close our practice, we're gonna just appreciate and take the time to express gratitude for having made it on the mat. All it takes in yoga is to show up. We do not compete with others. We do not judge. So I would like you to celebrate you at this stage as we move into the breathing practice coming up over the next couple minutes. So we're going to move into a beautiful resting meditative pose, child pose, opening the knees, reaching out with the hands, forehead on the floor, feet touching in the back, and we are just going to allow ourselves to collapse and let gravity open our chest. Deepen the breath here. Visualize the breath. Let it come through the nostril, into the head, and through the throat and down the stomach. Feel it going all the way through your legs, all the way to your toes, and back. Moving into another beautiful resting and meditative pose. This is half dog. The legs are 99 degrees, coming down with the same opening and stretch of the heart. The arms are engaged and we're pressing gently against the floor. This is so beautiful for the chest and the spine. And as we come to a close of this beautiful practice, we're going to take one more breath and move to the final pose. Headstand. Please only join us if you are an advanced yogi who's practiced headstand before. Otherwise, I want to encourage you to watch, take a child pose, or give it a try without putting the weight on your neck. So hands are put on the floor, the wrists are on the floor, elbows on the floor. We want to engage our core and abdominal area to press and open the chest and push our weight upwards with a position that is engaged. There is no collapse down in this pose. We want to be fully engaged and erect towards the sun. This is how we protect our neck and back area. The weight has to go on the shoulders and the tricep. From here, focus your breath onto your core. What will help with the balance is the focus on the core, tightening the abdominal area, moving the abs towards the spine to make that area nice and tight. From here, take a couple breaths. And feel your breathing. Feel the breath traveling up the nostril and over towards your body, all the way to the top of your toes. Inverted poses in yoga are tremendous. They allow us to bring our blood flow in a counter-intuitive direction. It is really, really good for us to practice inverted position when we can. With that, I want to salute you, celebrate you for your practice today. Most important thing is to be on the mat and follow the breath. I do want to leave you with a meditation from Thich Nhat Hanh, who will walk us through what it means to breathe. Namaste.
don't have to do anything very special. You just become aware of the fact that you are breathing in. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. And breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And I enjoy my in-breath. I enjoy my out-breath. And suddenly I find that I am truly alive, truly present. And this, everyone can do. And it makes a big difference. Our true home is life. And life is in the present moment, in the here and the now. That is the address of true life. So mindful breathing can bring us back to our true home, to life. And we should be able to do it in our daily life.